Namaste, welcome to the show, the Anand Show, and today we have a special guest. It's Fia from Sweden. Fia, born in Sweden, and she worked with corporate sector. She worked with Lululemon. She worked with a fashion designer, and she studied in Paris with the Person School of Design. And also we have a special guest from India, which is Poonam. Namaste, Poonam and Fia. Fia, how did the journey start? About your journey and it comes in the Safe Charity.
Yes, of course. So yeah, as you were mentioning, I was working in the commercial sector with fashion for quite a while, 15 years, and felt that there was something else out there for me. And I met my beautiful husband 1.5 years ago, who started ABC Charity about 6-7 years ago. Him having been also a fashion photographer and a very successful commercial photographer in Sweden. Sort of get a little bit tired of selling sugar to kids and retouching pimples. So he started ABC Charity. When I met him, he introduced me to the project, and I instantly fell in love with the project. It helps children. It brings out compassion in all of the people that comes across the project, and it was not a hard decision to leave everything that I was doing at the time behind and dive into this beautiful possibility to making a change.
A woman who's working in a fashion business, how we turned toward the yogi phenomenon?
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
Which is working with the dresses and working with the people around all the time, people around, and then she suddenly changed from and she turned to the yogi.
Yeah. So I think, when you're young, you're searching for a purpose and also something to do, right? So what fashion enabled was to meet a lot of people, to travel, to create, which was at that time very satisfying. But then also parallel to that experience was also, to dive inwards and find something in here. And having, practiced yoga for 15 years along with my working career, my practice has sort of, geared me in one direction, and then, the work in another. And at one point in time, the two of them not really conflicted, because I think that you can still work with beautiful, like the beauty of life, being a yogi. Like you can definitely do that. Because yoga is all about beauty, right?
It's all about the inner consciousness, and inner world.
Yeah. So,
and how's your experience when you first time interact with the teacher? So can you describe this experience?
My first time in a yoga class?
Yeah.
It was like coming back home. It was, I'd been dancing, I'd been, working out and, playing volleyball and basketball, and I've been riding in ballet and, trying to find a place where I can move my body and find peace in my mind, body and soul. And finally finding the mat, it was like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. And then, it all started.
That's a beautiful thing. And let's talk about your charity. What is the ABC charity?
So ABC Charity is the first ever human alphabet shop with thousands and thousands of kids around the world. It's one of the largest arts projects for charity in the world. What it enables is that kids can actually help other kids. So we empower children to create photo art together with us. The photo art is sold in our beautiful web shop, and all of the money, all the revenue from the sales of the photo goes to other charities promoting children's well-being and education.
So can we see the pictures?
Yeah,
so
this is
the
one
of the alphabet. Where is this picture taken?
It's taken in South Africa with
South Africa.
490 kids. And then we have the next letter, which is B. This was shot in
At the
in
beach.
Namibia.
Namibia.
Yeah, Namibia. Desert of Namibia. Then C in
Southern Sweden.
Sweden, where Fia comes from, Fia and Philips.
It's a mustard field, yeah? A tulip flower.
It's a canola.
Canola.
It looks like a mustard
Yeah.
in India. We also have a yellow flower.
Yeah, mustard.
Yeah.
Mustard. Then this is D in Germany,
In Germany. Deutschland.
and then E in Dominican Republic,
Yeah.
F in Croatia, and G in Thailand, H in Norway.
This is where I come into the picture. So Philip made the pictures before, and then I come into the picture here with the H. So this is the only production I actually been to and supported.
And then we have the letter I in India. I for India in
So letter
Uttarakhand.
I. Can you describe about the letter I? How you inspire about the Uttarakhand and which brings you things in Rishikesh also?
Beautiful. So my yoga teacher and my Guruji, Petros Hapendrisher, who was one of the teachers bringing Jigamukti to Europe, he also organizes yoga travel around the world. So he made this beautiful Bhakti Yatra back in February, and the last destination for the Bhakti Yatra was here in Rishikesh, which is such a beautiful place because I've been dreaming for a very long time to come here to the source of yoga.
That's a beautiful of you where you described in a short way about your journey. And we also have a special guest, it's Poonam. And Poonam is from New Delhi, India, which is called the heart of the India. And Poonam, how did you fascinate, or we can say, how did you fall in love with the ABC charity?
Well, it's been 2 years since I left my city, which is New Delhi. I moved to Rishikesh, and then we met.
So you moved from heart of India to the soul of India.
Yes, yes, from the heart to the soul.
From the heart to the soul.
Yeah, and so like in Rishikesh, I've been working with some kids from orphanage, some kids on the streets, kids who sell flowers, and kids who don't even get proper food to eat. So it was always a dream to do something for kids, and magic happened in Rishikesh when I met Fia at this kirtan ceremony, which is, of course, kirtan is the calling to God, and God heard my prayers there, and we met there. Fia introduced me to Philip, and she introduced me about the ABC charity, and it just hit me like a bullet in my heart that this is what I need to do. So started the journey with Fia, not thinking about anything but just like diving in the ocean of love, and then we started working together, and then Fia, my beautiful sister, she requested to be the local ambassador for India.
That's a beautiful thing you describe of a local ambassador for India. And Fia, when you start this ABC project, what are the difficulties you face?
Yeah, so one of the major difficulties, or I should call it more an opportunity.
More kind of opportunity.
Yeah, because nothing is difficult. Everything is just an opportunity.
So we call that when we put a word, it's called impossible, but when we elaborate this word, it's called I am possible.
Yes, exactly.
So how the things differ?
So we are a very small organization still, and we have a to-do list that is like this,
like this, and it gets it increases every day.
So I think that the challenge is that we have a lot of things to do, and it takes a lot of time to manage organization and all of the charities and of course all of the children and the events and travels, and so it's so beautiful to finally find beautiful souls like Punam who wants to join the project. So our biggest challenge is to find it's always about the people, right?
The right
Like
people.
if you have the right people, then it's spurs out. But then it's about finding them as well. And I could never imagine that we would, in our first stop for this second section of the production, because we produced up until H right now.
Yeah.
And now we start with the eyes. So it was a year ago that we took the last photos, so now it's sort of like a little relaunch.
Yeah.
And that we found Punam like within just 1 or 2 days into the production is like a blessing. So yeah, the challenge is finding the right people and minimizing the to-do list so that everybody can manage.
And what is the turning point of your life that you turn from fashion design to charity? More attracted toward the children. What you saw in your life that you decide that you have to do something for the children who can't afford the study?
Yes, so it all initiated with the death of my best friend, and it was very obvious to me that the life I was living was more about an ego trip rather than a gift. So I changed perspective and I went for my teacher training in Mukti Yoga, and I just had a beautiful heart opening process, and instead of vibrating from me or like I want, I need, it just opened up to I can supply, I can share, I offer, and that was. And it's not just one point in time. It's usually something that brings up also to
That takes you there.
That takes you there, right?
Some incidents, some things we experience, few things which open our eyes towards a lot of things that we overlook while we are in our own journey.
I mean, I give the credit to yoga. Being on the mat for so many years, coming back to the mat, meditate, and then finally,
Open up.
So, what was the funniest moment in your travel journey?
Many actually.
Being
Not just-
shot at by the Chinese.
Yeah, so there was this one. So when we were at location scouting in Gangotri area, so there was this one bridge which was like facing the backside of the Chinese border, and we were warned also that no, you will be shot at. There's like, this is like restricted area. You can't take pictures here. And we are crazy people, that place was so beautiful.
We're like,
We
just
could
one shot, just one shot.
So that one shot with two more shots, and then we ran. It was funny because we were not scared. We were just like living that moment. It was a funny moment for us that we are shooting and they are shooting.
That's a beautiful cue. You gave the answer from your soul and heart, and I heartily let's thank you that you gave an opportunity to film you here, and I wish that lots of success toward your project.
Thank
So
you.
how, if somebody want to interested or somebody want to reach to your project, so how they can contact you?
abccharity.org.
Okay.
Yes, our Instagram feed, our personal Instagrams. Just connect. The more we are, the more we can create. It's about making the next generation as set up for success. They're invading us, all these children.
Yeah, of
They're
course.
all over the place. So let's
And
set
they're
them up for
amazing.
success.
And they are amazing. Kids are in India. We have the saying that kids are the future, and also kids have a more godlike material in them because they are innocent.
Yeah.
They are innocent. So that's why to giving that beautiful energy to the kids is like an offering to God Himself.
So Fia,
Exactly like that.
Fia, I have a last question. what difference you see in India and Sweden?
Difference. There's of course there's so many differences on like a micro level.
Yeah.
And there's differences on a macro level. But of course it's about the weather and it's about the feeling and about the opportunities for the people living in the countries. But I would say in Sweden, you know, we are such beautiful creators. We export a lot of things. You know, we have built our society to a point where we are ready to share and inspire. A lot of people can open up their businesses just over the night. And here in India, you know, I see, you know, just seeing Anand, for example, you know, starting a beautiful project, Shiva Atman, check it out. Coming in the next series, Anand show. But you know, it's just getting permits, and you know, it feels like the society, you know, it's hard to move in the society. Whilst in Sweden, you just log off online, and you know, you fill out the form, and you're there. It's very easy. Like the infrastructure is very, very, very easy. It's made for already success. Here, it's like, oh no, maybe later, oh soon. You know, India time, soon.
Yeah.
In Sweden, it's like, okay, now. So probably the efficiency a little bit.
Yeah, we can say, but India is a flexible time, so you can just relax and do the things very smoothly.
Yeah. I mean, it teaches you to be very
Calm, patient.
Yeah, very compassionate and then very patient.
Yeah.
So
I'm very thankful for that you visit my show, and I wish you a lots of success. So friends, you can visit the ABC charity, abc.org, so Philip and Fia, and especially if you want to contact in India for the project information, you can visit the Pune. So thank you. We will meet another show with another beautiful guest soon. So namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you,
And
Anand,
thank you.
for sharing.
You can like and subscribe the channel if you
Yeah.
like. Thank you. Namaste.
Kitty.
Namaste.